Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Astrology Today. My name is Mel Rose, and I'm here to share your daily aspects. Today is Monday, December 26th. Happy Christmas, everyone, and happy Yule. I hope you all have had and are having lovely celebrations during this, the darkest time of year. I hope your days are lit up with joy and connection with people you like, love, and can't get enough of. The sun has been reborn here in the land of Capricorn. It travels here with our friends Mercury and Venus and Pluto. Sun in Capricorn is a time when our sense of purpose really drives us to make practical plans for our present and future security. We're serious about what we want to do, and we have the initiative to make a good start. The waxing crescent moon is here in the land of Aquarius all day, moving into Pisces after midnight. Waxing crescent is a time when we have set intentions and goals, and now we begin to lay out our plans so that they're easy to act on once we reach this first quarter moon in Aries on Thursday. Cardinal Earth, and fixed air friends, we initiate work toward achievable goals, and we seek to make sure those goals address the security of everyone involved, not just ourselves. Today we take the current aspects as they arise, and we begin on the sun side of the page, where we think about our sense of purpose in life and how we show up in the world outside our homes. There are no specific sun side aspects today, but I do want to take this opportunity to point out that Venus and Mercury and Pluto are all within 10 degrees of one another. So that's Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Libra, and Scorpio. These planets are essentially conjunct, occupying the same relative space in the sky from our perspective. And when planets align like this or come close, this tends to amplify the effect of each planet. Mercury and Venus represent facets of our personal experience, the common sense rationale, and the desire to make investments where we know we can get a positive return. And in the sign of Capricorn, this says that our minds are very much on what projects and plans we can initiate, that when we put our work into them, they will bring a valuable return. It's a serious vibe, focused on the future, and in particular on building our personal sense of security. Pluto is not a personal planet, but more of a manager of our transformative processes. Whether you know it or not, we are all in some kind of transition at all times. Pluto is our reminder that this too shall pass. When we work with Pluto, we get data about what kinds of bigger changes we have coming up, and having that understanding, we are then empowered to lean into the transformation. So to have these three planets conjunct here in the land of Capricorn, where we initiate plans for growing our security, that says we are in the part of transition where we have put some things behind us and we are now thinking about what the future holds. This can feel rather insecure. We can find ourselves needing reassurance, yet not really being satisfied by those who would seek to simply placate us. We need the people we keep close to be willing to go a little deep with us as we work to consider all possible outcomes. Fortunately, all three planets here are sextile to Neptune. So add in Pisces to the signs there, which says we have the cooperation of our emotional and our imaginative and intuitive faculties to help us through this intensity of thinking, feeling, and desire. Capricorn is a serious sign indeed, but don't make the mistake of thinking that it is impractical to be creative and to use your imagination when forming your plans for future global domination. It's okay to allow these ideas you have about ideal circumstances to inform the way you plan for the future. In fact, it is preferred. And this brings us to the moon side of the page, where we think about how it feels to be us and who we are when we're at home among the people we keep close. Just after noon today at 12:19, moon is conjunct to Saturn, Cancer, Capricorn, and Aquarius. This can bring about a pretty sober and serious mood. It can even feel a little low or depressed or simply lacking that feeling of connection we often enjoy. Be aware that any pessimistic thoughts or attitudes arising at this time are only temporary. And here's the moon conjunct to Saturn on the page right there. The void, of course, today lasts a little over 13 hours, meaning that we have a large period of time to dive into our intuitive and creative practices. Meditation, journaling, artwork, whatever it takes for you to calm the mind so that the body and spirit can speak. You don't have to spend the whole 13 hours doing this stuff. Just find a good moment to sit with yourself while the moon is relatively unfiltered through the power of any specific sign. And the void, of course, stretches through the midnight hour tonight, offering up a beautiful opportunity for ritual and spell work. Any manifestations I send up at this time are going to include statements of gratitude for the insight I have gained through transition and gratitude for the strength and resolve I am given at this time to create a new reality in my life that represents and supports me in the best possible style for me. The moon enters Pisces at 1:34 Tuesday morning. Moon in Pisces is a time when we feel our compassion, our connection, and our faith. It may be necessary to reinforce some healthy boundaries, but the trade-off is that we are very imaginative and creative at this time. This transit takes about 2.5 days. Coming up on Wednesday, Venus gets cooperative with Neptune, allowing us to express our love through service. The half-lit first quarter moon on Thursday represents a shift in our creative gears where we begin to act on the plans we're now making. And then also on Thursday, Mercury goes retrograde, inviting us to slow down and become more observant as we move into the new year. And that's it for today's astrology, friends. Thank you for tuning in. For the second half of this vlog, where we seek further insight from Tarot, please check out my other channel, Astrology Today and Tarot with Mel Rose. The link is in the description. I appreciate you all so much for being here. My love and gratitude go out to each and every one of you. And I will see you all back here tomorrow for more Astrology Today.